Thank you for tuning in to VR Revelations. So, we have some pretty bad news if you're Alex Jones, I suppose, because he just filed for bankruptcy from the look of these articles that I saw here. And, we've been seeing this back and forth that has been going on in the courts concerning the trial that was taking place because of Alex Jones and all the things he said about the Sandy Hook school massacre, wherein a lot of children were innocently killed by one of these madmen who go on these public killing sprees, which tends to be, unfortunately, so common in America and the United States, unlike anywhere else. And so, he caused a lot of harm with the things he said. He was denying that happening, and kind of going on this uh, conspiracy tangent where he was questioning the reportings of the news and things like that. And they found him guilty for causing that harm, for being guilty of all that harm and stress, psychological and physical, whatever it may have been, to those families. And he was ordered to pay billions of dollars. It was pretty shocking, honestly. And again, he was ordered to pay another amount, a ridiculous amount. I'm pretty sure Alex Jones is not a billionaire. And so it looks like he's now declaring for bankruptcy, which, essentially somebody that does that is somebody who has a large debt, and, uh, they go to the courts and declare that, the amount is too much to pay. And so what ends up happening is that they kind of count all the wealth of that person, all their assets, everything they own, and they like force a sell on those things, a liquidation, I believe it's called, or something like that, to where they take that money and they pay as much as they can to the people that are owed the money. And then the person that declared bankruptcy can finally move on from that without having any debts following them around. But this still has to go through the courts. But anyhow, let's read a little bit here on the Associated Press article here. So it says InfoWars host Alex Jones filed for personal bankruptcy protection Friday in Texas, citing debts that include nearly 1.5 billion he has been ordered to pay to families who sued him over his conspiracy theories about the Sandy Hook school massacre. Jones filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in Houston. His filing listed 1 billion to 10 billion in liabilities and 1 million to 10 million in assets. Jones acknowledged the filing on his InfoWars broadcast, saying the case will prove that he's broke and asking viewers to shop on his website to help keep the show on air. I'm officially out of money, personally, Jones said. It's all going to be filed. It's all going to be public, and you will see that Alex Jones has almost no cash. Jones, who sells dietary supplements and other items on his InfoWars, which is what I was asking myself earlier, like what other income he had besides, his InfoWars show. So there you go. It looks like he's selling supplements. And promotes them during his shows, said he would not be commenting further on the bankruptcy. For years, Jones described the 2012 massacre as a hoax. A Connecticut jury in October awarded victims' families $965 million in compensatory damages, and a judge later tacked on another $473 million And punitive damages, going over the billion. Earlier in the year, a Texas jury awarded the parents of a child killed in the shooting $49 million in damages. So he's pretty much been ordered to pay over $1 million. The bankruptcy filing temporarily halted all proceedings in the Connecticut case. A judge was forced to cancel a hearing scheduled for Friday on the Sandy Hook family's request to secure the assets of Jones and his company to help pay the more than $1.4 billion in damages awarded there. Chris Maddy, an attorney for the Sandy Hook families in the Connecticut case, criticized the bankruptcy filing. Like every other cowardly move Alex Jones has made, this bankruptcy will not work, Maddy said in a statement. The bankruptcy system does not protect anyone who engages in an intentional and egregious attacks on others, as Mr. Jones did. The American judicial system will hold Alex Jones accountable, and we will never stop working to enforce the jury's verdict. An attorney representing Jones in the bankruptcy case did not immediately return a message seeking comment. So yeah, I'm not sure, but I think anyone can file for bankruptcy, but whatever the case is, I gotta believe he's trying to, save some money on some offshore account or something in the Bahamas or whatever, Switzerland, wherever it is that, rich people hide their money. But yeah, I think this, if he's not broke already, he will definitely go broke because of this. But again, that's the whole point of a bankruptcy, right? That you might end up getting rid of everything and left with nothing, but then from that point forward, you'll be able to start anew, kind of. And when you're such a celebrity as Alex Jones is, that would be the best case because he wouldn't have much trouble starting over since, he is a public figure and his followers are always going to be there, and they'll probably even be more excited to donate money to him. But yeah, it's pretty crazy what's happening because you'd think the guy murdered somebody or someone or something like that, but essentially all of this was brought upon him because of the words that came out of his mouth. So, freedom of speech, but words do have consequences, and words are, one of the most powerful physical tools that human beings have, the ability to communicate. That's how empires are built, and, you can't just go around yapping your mouth because sooner or later you will have to pay the consequences and respond for what you have said. And the amount he has to pay, it's definitely ridiculous. I don't think he has that money, so I think it could have been much lower. It does set an example for people that want to deny such horrific events that take place and stuff. You're going to cause harm to the families of those people, and you just can't do that. So things are not looking good for Alex Jones, but I think he's doing this so he can get it over with, sort of, and have all this behind him, because he knows he'll be able to make more money. But we'll see. It still has to go through the courts. A judge has to take a look at this, a bankruptcy judge. We'll see if they actually take up the case, if he's able to file for bankruptcy. As we heard the lawyer of the victims, he said that, they don't cover... bankruptcy doesn't apply to people that are filing it because they were, defaming or causing psychological harm because of what they said. So we'll see what happens here. He just had an interview with Kanye West also, and that was trending all over the social media apps. It was trending on Twitter. I'll probably make a video on that too, but yeah, not very good right now for Mr. Alex Jones. Um, I think he's probably gonna keep on doing the show. He seems to have that type of character that he'll go down in flames if he has to, right? He only has one gear, and that's go. And very similar to Donald Trump, except this guy's a lot louder. Um, so I'm sure he's gonna do everything he can to get out of this, and I'm sure he's gonna have to pay far more than he really wants to. But I don't think he'll be paying the full amount that he was ordered to pay. Those billions. I just there's no way he has that money to pay that. But yeah. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I will be covering more news. I might do a video on the Kanye West interview. If not, I'll be looking for more news or maybe a topic that I want to talk about. But yeah, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think of all this. Give the video a like and make sure you subscribe for future content. Thank you for tuning in to VR Revelations. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.